Welcome to Ender's Game. And we're Ender's Dragons. Where are you, dragons? Where are you? So another attempt. Looking at episode 5. We have done episodes 1, 2, and 3, and we've uploaded those, and that's something you should check out if you haven't seen them. Number 4 was our first struggle at attempting to do episode 4, and here we are back on episode 5. Maybe it'll be full screen the way it was intended, and we were unable to do an episode 4. Maybe the chat will show and you'll actually be able to see some of the things and interact a little bit. Maybe. But what I can tell you is we are going to dive into this, and we're going to do a little bit of Minecraft, and we're going to continue Ender's expedition in Ourcraft. The children yearn for the ores. It seems to me that it's not going to be too terribly long before a movie event for Minecraft Live. Starting in 3 hours, 54 minutes, let's say 4 hours. We'll just round that one up. And that is something to check out. And it's just got me thinking, I could use a little bit of Minecraft time. So if we jump into this, we had a sign, an orange sign, if you recall, and we want to pump that up. Those pumpkins were a sign. We got into that cave. We did a horrible job. We had creepers that looked like they had light bulbs on their heads. We had all sorts of things. Now, I've tried to fix that as well. I've tried to fix the stream so it's better. I've tried to fix the chat so it's better. To be quite honest, I don't know if any of that's going to work. But what I can tell you is I don't want to be checking chat all the way through. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not even sure how to do that. That seems to be a challenge for me to actually be able to see chat as I'm going through what I'm doing. So to that end, I am currently abandoning that idea altogether. If I were to be a chest, where would I put it? Didn't really think this out, did I? No, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. We're going to put it as horrible as it is right there for the time being. Simply because we get to be a little bit more organized. Oh, yeah, we got dripstone. Nice. Let's see what we got in these bundles. So we'll put a few of these things away. Get ourselves a little bit organized. And that's going to make us feel a little bit better. Well, it'll make me feel a little bit better. Is that a drowny? Why do I hear a drowny in the back of my head? Is anybody else hearing that? So things like this, I mean, chicken's good. Kind of get that in a place where we might be able to use it. Food, rotten flesh. Like that kind of stuff can definitely go in our food drawer. This isn't even, this is just a catastrophe. We've just, are those different seeds? Beetroot and pumpkin. Oh, both very valuable. All right, if we're going to be here for 2 seconds, that can be cooked. This can be cooked. Mutton, why not? We've got some bread. We can make some more bread so we don't get in trouble. Don't want to go hungry out here. Bread. I love how bread is in like the weapons category because that makes perfect sense. And we really should be planting some things and moving up in the world. This stuff is, these are like items and things. What are they doing in the food drawer? Get out of here. Oh, see, we got leads right there. Look at the amount of bones. Some of these blocks can just get out of our way for the time being. I do like to keep some cobblestone on us. Rotten flesh again. Boat. Pickaxe. Maybe we'll save our iron ones. We'll keep these kind of up this way. And then, speaking of which, like all of this kind of stuff, do we really need that? We need like a actual armor and like weapons chest. So maybe this new one becomes that for the time being. Get out of here. Yeah. All right, and then for things that we can use, charcoal. I like charcoal. Did we have some sticks? Let's see. We got some now. And that should mean we can make some of these as well. Oh, it's using the coal. I hate how it defaults to coal when you've got charcoal on your person. Like it should. I would much prefer if it didn't do that. Okay, and then the boots were going to go away. We'll keep the coal and the wood and the compass and the arrows. We got our torches, a boat, some cobblestone. We've got a whole bunch of different tools that we can use, and we've got some bundles so we can actually carry some things. Now, items. This is kind of like nature and food, so we don't really need this kind of stuff in here. Nature and food, nature and food. Yeah. So why don't we leave some of that here? And obsidian we'll put in with building things. Fire charge, maybe we'll categorize that as an item. The bows can go up with the armor. And sticks are something we're looking for frequently, so that's going to go in here too. All right. Pressure plate, I think, would go with building things. All right. Not so bad. Oh, and the dripstone. I would love to get a little bit of lava used for cooking. I know, buddy. It's dark and there's baddies out there. I get it. I get it. Okay. Speaking of which, we had creepers that looked like they had giant light bulbs. For heads. I wonder if... See, I've been working on trying to make the stream better for both my dragons and myself. I've been working on trying to get the chat going. Like all of these things I just simply do not know how to do. And it's not really the focus, but they kind of have to be in place to some extent if I'm going to be playing Minecraft and having it there for posterity, for my dragons, for my girls. I think our spawn proofing is working a little bit better. I was going to say island. Ourland is looking pretty good. We're still getting some spawning, but it's not nearly as catastrophic as it has been. Maybe this is a problem. It's too dark over on this side. All right. For the time being, we're going to put up with the ridiculous looking torches instead of burying them all. This is just a laziness issue right now. It's not that I don't want to bury them like we were doing previously. I just, at the moment, I just want to make sure that our island is in fairly good shape. Because we have been ambushed many, many times. And it's becoming a little bit tiresome. To have a place where you just know that you're somewhat secure, that's okay by me. Up. Wouldn't it be nice to have a place where you're somewhat secure? A roof over your head. Home. Oh, the things we take for granted. Up, up, up. Oh, this is where the skellies are liking things, eh? Yeah, I see you, buddy. Up, up, up. Aha! Now what are you going to do? Oh my god, that's what you're going to do. No creepers, no creepers, no creepers. I do want to actually see a creeper, to be honest with you, to see if if you guys remember from episode 4, their heads look like giant light bulbs. And I'm hoping that there's what I've done has been somewhat of a fix for that more than anything else, I suppose. All right, is that yeah, that's another skelly. Hey, man. Nice shot. I should use a sword as opposed to a bow, I'm guessing. Okay. All right, I don't want to be in the water, though, because oh my god. Drowning. Can you jump? Okay. Drownies, like trident drownings? Good lord, there's no way we'd be surviving one of those. Speaking of which, we took some hits when we were off in the cage, the orange cave. The orange sign led us to the cave that will bring all that we need. And we managed to clear out a whole bunch of it, to be honest with you. That's good. But we didn't really get down and get to the point where we were collecting a whole bunch of Where do you come from? I was just thinking the spawning was looking pretty good here, and you got to go and ruin all of that? Come on, you're making me feel like I'm doing this all for nothing. Get out of here. Huh? Now what are you going to do? Really? How does he always hit me before I hit him? That's crazy to me. Did I see somebody with a white head over here? Okay, it's a sheep. I totally thought that was another light bulb creeper. Ooh. Okay. All right, so our evening test here resulted in some torches, ugly ones, getting put down, but we're going to ignore that. We didn't bury them, but whatevs. And we didn't see any creepers, which was kind of the point there. Was I wanted to see if those creepers were looking any better than with the giant light bulbs on their head previously. We were not afforded this information. Truly a shame. Oh. All right, so I just was looking at our armor and realized we're really not in great shape. Where did I see that iron a moment ago? Can anybody tell me? Oh, there it is. Wouldn't it make sense to have some food on our person? And let's say half of this. I'd rather the iron first, to be honest with you. We'll see if we can get that. Maybe we can make a few pieces of armor, because we seem to be dropping in personal defense at an alarming rate. Pumpkins. Oop. Got another bow? Man, we're not doing bad for that. For all the guff that those skeletons been causing us, we've been collecting things off of them, so we got that going for us, which is nice. I don't know how often we're going to use spider eyes. Who uses those? Yummy. All right, and if we were looking like our helmet, our boots, everything's in trouble. So how much iron do we get out of this? We got 16. Get 5 out of that. And 4 out of that. So we should be okay. Let's get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Cook some food while we're here. And this is also for us. So we did boots. How about some pants? What are you whining about, man? Are you getting a little bored hanging around in inside? Who's that guy? By the way, where'd our little oinker go? I guess he must have despawned or something, eh? Well, that's a shame. Ooh, how's our shield doing? Yeah, we still got some shield. All right, we got the pants, so it's really just the boots that we're missing. So why don't we finish that up? And then this can all go in our backup. And or I was going to say if when we get hurt again, we can use that to repair whatever items that we have. But it's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of when, isn't it? You know it. I know it. But we do need some farmland here. I was going to repaint or replant the pumpkin stuff. Take the pumpkin seeds. I hear you, man. And I was going to say it should be easy enough just to put it down here, but this island is not designed for such things, so we have to do a little bit of designing ourselves. Dig Dug, Dig Dug. Who is this Doug guy anyway? Dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Get it. Dug it. Good. Now. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Imagine what we can do if we were not nomads. And we could grow our own food without having to go out and finding it every single time. Then what would we do? We'd be happy. Oh, yes. Satisfying. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We were going to plant some seeds. Let's start with wheat. From what I understand, now in this series, I'm not looking anything up in regards to Minecraft. I am attempting haphazardly to use my limited Minecraft knowledge to what? Oh my lord, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen. What's up, chick? Oh, baby doll. I've never seen anything like that before. That's so cool. We need to have it. Oh, is he following me? Cheep, cheep, cheep. That's amazing. I've never seen anything like that. Oh, I want to like. We really should make a pen and keep them. What are we gonna do with you? Oh, there you go. Ha. Ooh. Oh, right, seeds, right? So I'm not looking up anything to do with Minecraft. What happens to you? Yes. Yes, you do. Oh, now I don't have any seeds. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. This looks like a logical place to go. We use this as like a staircase up and down to the agricultural land. And then we certainly should be making some abodes for some livestock or animals or chickens, that kind of thing. I shouldn't have fed it. It was so much cuter when it was little. That may have been a bad decision. But look at us. We have evolved. We are part of civilization now. We can grow our own crops and food. Ta-da! Yeah, I know. Huge, right? What I'm thinking is we go back to that cave and we get down to diamond level, right? But Minecraft always pulls you, Ourcraft always pulls you in different directions. And our home is pretty tight. Not that we need a lot. I hate having a big empty base like I mentioned in previous episodes. But I think we need to build this out. Give ourselves at least another room or two for eventually an enchanting table and more storage space, things that we'll be looking for. And the issue is we haven't collected many resources or anything. So it's all going to look like really terrible, like this bit, until we actually are out in the world and can bring some things back. So to that end, when we went for a boat ride, instead of going to the cave, I've kind of got half a mind to orange being our theme, orangey glad. I noticed, just like that little chick, so many things in here look completely bewildering to a man such as Eahnder. And so that means that those birch trees that we saw were orange in color, right? Hold on, I got to do a quick check here. Bear with me. Sorry about that. The birch trees that we found in, I think it's the realistic biomes add-on that makes it kind of seasonal, and I could swear that it was down this river system. Now, I did not consider the fact that the sun is going down, so in classic Ender form, we are in great peril of being left out in the dark. It's kind of like our thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, we might get lucky here. So, hey, don't get on my back. Nobody likes birchwood. However, notice this birchwood looks a little bit different. Look, these ones are actually green here. Oh no. I wonder if we get some of these, they will not be the orange leaves that I'm looking for our base. That's a concern. Oh, look at the leaves falling down off them though. Take you. Very good. But see, this is what we'll use for building material. However, I know there's a lot of hatred out there for birch, or if you're allergic to them, sneeze trees. Yeah, the color is not fantastic for building. It's pretty yellow. However, it is wood, and I'm really quite hopeful that these leaves are going to be orange just down the river where we live. With any luck, we can use that as a beautiful orange accent to our slowly becoming Ireland. Ourland. It's so hard for me to say. It's not an island, it's Ourland in Ourcraft. Whoa. Those block? results in a lot of fish and salmon. And so I always had a huge stock of it. And so you'll notice my health bar also is slappy salmons. And so at some point, we're going to make sure that we stock a whole lot. I know everybody likes wild salmon better than farmed salmon, but we're going to have to farm some salmon is what I'm saying, because it's just a theme. And it's kind of orange, maybe, if you squint your eyes, use your imagination. Look at this lovely island. So the big question is, maybe we'll just leave the boat there for now. Did we get some saplings out of that? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, of course. So the big question is, do these grow with green leaves in our region here? Or does that result in an orange one, like where we got them from? I'm a little concerned because I didn't notice the green leaves on our previous trip into the birch. So I don't know the answer to any of this. I have very few answers for any of this at all. So it's a test. We shall find out what color leaves, if we plant birch, will it be on Ourland. Orange is a good color for Ourland. We got green and orange. A white chicken. Bark, bark, bark. Oh, it's just against the rules to have birch around because it's so gaudy. But you've noticed even the bark looks better than normal. So maybe this is a bit of a celebration of the zebra stripe. Perhaps it'll work. At the very least, it's going to give us some wood because we have decided to live in a place that just doesn't seem to have a lot of trees around. Now, we're out here testing this out. If you're wondering why I'm not... They're all different. I love the variation. That's amazing. Hey. We've got at least 2 chickens around. This is a good sign. Maybe we'll just wait for things to spawn and we'll be able to find all sorts of different animals that we could put into this thing. Maybe they'll just naturally spawn. We won't even have to bring them over to our island. How cool would that be? So there is... Okay. And we're pretty geared up. Our shield has seen better days. So that kind of tells me that we're going to have to replenish our iron. So we can either go out for expeditions in the overworld and find some more building materials to make our place look a lot better and expand it. Or we go back to the cave where the sign was there. I want to build a staircase up and over this ridge so we can get to that better, because I truly believe that sign had sent us there for a purpose. And so we may be making return trips to that area. So I think it's worth putting a staircase in here and then actually getting into the cave, making some more progress in there and seeing if we can get down and get some of those sought after diamonds. That might be worth it. What shall we do? I think we're going to go caving. We're going to want some torches and a little bit of prep, which is all well and good. But what if we start with the staircase? Minecraft Live is coming up in a few hours. I wanted to jump on because I've been missing this world and missing my dragons. And so I wanted to just get back into it a little bit. And maybe that's just a good project for the time being. Because again, I'm trying to make sure that all the chat and the text and the stream itself and the audio and all that kind of thing is going to be passable. And to be quite honest with you, I don't really know that until it is streaming. And even when streaming, then I'm not stopping to check it or anything like that, because I just don't know how to do all that stuff. So instead, I'm just hoping for the best, and maybe not the greatest strategy, but because I don't know my way around it, the only way I can do it is by giving it a go. So this should give us a little bit of time to do something productive, and then I'll be able to look back on what we've done and see how it's turned out. Up, up. I like coal. Yeah. We're using a stone pick because we don't want to waste our iron ones in case we do get back into the orange cave and get a sign of diamonds. This is kind of where we got entrapped by the which is which conundrum that followed us back to our home. I'm gonna try to be much more aware that things are not gonna look as they seem. That little chick was cute. The witch that I decided to investigate that looked different, not so cute. So curiosity is great, but we should probably keep our guard up. That's the wrong direction. Perhaps we'll keep our guard up just a little bit. That'll do for now. We kind of need some blocks on our other hand, don't we? Oh, that's not a block. No. And even though I was just doing that for simplicity's sake, I don't really like that. No, thank you. Leave that lovely. Oh, see, this is that was the treacherous witch hole. How do I get myself into these situations? Even better question is, how is it that one single witch can cause that much trouble? Why can I not swim up? Swim up. Oh my god. Oh, I know how. I have no idea how to control what is in front of me. Yeah. No, thank you. We would like to ascend up as opposed to down. Do not go down. Upwards and onwards. Onwards and upwards. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's that? All right. Do we have some? Yeah, we got some dirt. Who's yelling at me now? Roar. So this staircase will take us back to... Good lord. It feels like those zombie growls are just right inside my head every time. I don't know if I'm going to get used to that. It's unsettling, to say the least. Rah. This will be our stairway to the orange light. And because we've decided to live on Ourland, this, I assume, will be a heavily trodden path. Yes. Not bad. Gotta be getting close. Yes. Look what we did. Oh, did that sound like Rupert? That dirty, dirty bastard. I think Rupert's returned. Did you guys hear that? He might have some rupees for us, but he's also going to have all sorts of destructive things to this world. The most suspicious being in all of the land. Yes, I knew it. I could smell you, buddy. Okay, let's play nice. Let's not let him know that we're on to him. Red dye. Everybody wants red dye. You've got literally nothing. I thought... Oh, where'd our boat go? I thought I had heard something about being able to get the llamas or Rupert to sit in a boat, and then you wouldn't have to off the llamas. And I'd much prefer that, but I think I forgot my boat over there, as you do. Well, unfortunately, there we go. Now let's verify. Yeah, see, look, I think that's our orange sign right over there, right? So this means that we'll be able to use this path up. That's crime. Just over our flower meadows. There's our beautiful Ourland. And then up the stairs and right back to our project of following our sign and finding everything we need down here. So I think that's where we're headed very shortly. As much as I want to improve our home, maybe the diamonds are calling. The yearn is too strong. The children yearn for the ores. I'm desperate to see more of this world with so little in trees. I want to find more biomes. Oh. Ollie the llama. Wow. This guy. I'm telling you, those caravans and yard sales from the early episodes of Ender's Game 1, 2, and 3, that guy, I think, is the root of everything that is going on around here. I don't trust him. I don't like him. Don't let him know that, though. Keeping it on the down low on the DL for a little bit. We'll deal with him exactly the way he deserves. It's like a mystery. We need to verify everything before we accuse. We know it's him, though. We know it. Yep. Oh, it's going to be tight. I really shouldn't be doing that. Wet bread. Soggy loaf. The other thing I'm wondering is this island seems to jut out down below quite nicely. And that means there's all sorts of things we can do just down below. I've got these ideas cropping up in my head that we could even build a nice little bridge across to the mainland, because this seems to be the thoroughfare to go that direction, and that seems to be the thoroughfare to go in that direction. This is kind of like a bit of a dead end over this way, right? And so all of this, a bridge could go across, even if it's down low so that we can put crops on it, maybe right across from the island here to connect it to the rest of the world and get out towards the ocean, which I believe is out that way. And then Dillyvale, where Big Poppy lives, our iron golem, is just over that way. So maybe a way up to the ocean this way, way over to the caves and where we saw the sign that we just started the staircase there. And then maybe a way back to Dillyvale out this way as well. Maybe that'll make our little Ourland feel a little bit more connected to the world. You know what I'm saying, la? Fiddle-dee potato. And the more I think of all these things, it's really tough to prioritize them. Figure out what direction we might actually venture off in first. And so instead of indecision, I think what I'll do is I'll use this as our test to see how this comes out audio-wise, chat-wise, if it's full screen, all of the problems that I'm having and have no idea how to fix. And then next episode we can set off directly in one of those paths. I gotta admit, for all the adventure and like gathering resources and building this out, I think that'll kind of happen naturally. And I am perfectly okay with a place that really is nothing at all, because everything we collect from the world, we can continue to add and alter and improve what we've got here, but we got to get out in the world to do it. And so it's prioritization, right? We just used a lot of our iron to make sure that we had protection. I think we need more iron. Where do you get iron? Probably down in the cave somewhere. Maybe we find diamonds and that kind of thing. Maybe just because it's more important, we have to go and do those things first. This is perfectly possible. That's the smart play, right? Isn't that what people that know what they're doing do? We've got some pickaxes. We've got some tools. Actually, pretty full inventory. I think with a little bit of that charcoal. Why don't we use this up? I guess it's sticks that we need for that, right? Sticks and charcoal to make efficient torches. 48 torches. I feel like that's not enough, so we're going to do more. Oh, I dropped the coal so I could do that, didn't I? So annoying that it prioritizes coal. Be aware of that. If you're trying to save coal for torches, it'll always take the charcoal, it seems, instead of the coal out of your inventory to make the torches, which is just less efficient as far as I know. There we go. So we're going to get our bearings, see how things are turning out on the technical side of things. And then I think we're going to be off in one of those directions for next time. What do you think, man? Orangey glad we're done with all of this organization stuff, and maybe we'll be able to move on. Baked potato. Yum. Perfect for Ourland. We really don't need that much dirt in our personal buckets. Beauty. Emeralds, yes. Did I see a saddle in here as well? We should probably get ourselves a horse. There. So, we're looking pretty organized. Oh my lord. I told you, Rupert will not. This is going... There's no end to this. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery. Join us next time. Hopefully, episode 6 will be even smoother than this episode 5 of Ender's Game, which hopefully was smoother than episode 4 live of Ender's Game. And again, check out episodes 1, 2, and 3 that were uploaded before the live stream experiment with Ender. This is Ender's Game. Here for the up vibes, subscribes are a bonus.